Story 1 of 2. US imposes naval blockade of Strait of Hormuz after failed Iran peace talks. US imposes naval blockade of Strait of Hormuz after failed Iran peace talks. Here's what every outlet agrees on. US President Donald Trump announced a naval blockade of Iranian ports in the Strait of Hormuz on April 12, 2026, after failed peace talks in Islamabad, Pakistan. The blockade began at 10 a.m. US Eastern Time, April 13, 2026, targeting all vessels entering or exiting Iranian ports and coastal areas in the Strait of Hormuz, Persian Gulf, and Gulf of Oman. Trump claimed Iran had laid mines in the Strait of Hormuz and accused Iran of world extortion for requiring transit tolls. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, warned that military vessels approaching the Strait of Hormuz would be considered a ceasefire breach and dealt with harshly and decisively. Oil prices surged over 8% and natural gas prices rose up to 17% following the blockade announcement, with Brent crude futures exceeding $100 per barrel. But not all outlets told the same story. The ABC and Guardian report that the blockade began at 10 a.m. US Eastern Time on April 13, 2026, but The Guardian also states it was due to take effect at 5:30 p.m. Iranian time, 3 p.m. UK time, on April 13, 2026, which is a different time zone reference. The ABC states that Trump claimed the talks in Islamabad went well, while The Guardian and SMH imply the talks were tense and failed due to shifting US demands. The SMH reports that Trump said he could take out Iran in one day, while the ABC and Guardian do not mention this specific threat. This story was covered by ABC News, The Guardian, and Sydney Morning Herald. Story 2 of 2. Australia's oil refinery crisis after fire at Viva Energy's Corio refinery and decline to 2 refineries. Australia's oil refinery crisis after fire at Viva Energy's Corio refinery and decline to 2 refineries. Here's what every outlet agrees on. Australia had 8 oil refineries in 2000, now only 2 remain, Ampol's Lytton refinery in Brisbane and Viva Energy's Geelong refinery in Corio. Viva Energy's Corio refinery in Geelong, Victoria, suffered an explosive fire on Wednesday night, the 16th of April, 2026, raising concerns about fuel security. 6 oil refineries closed in Australia since 2000, including ExxonMobil's Port Stanvac, 2003 to 2009, Shell's Clyde, 2009, Caltex's Colonel, 2010, BP's Bulwer Island, 2015, and BP's Kwinana, 2021, converted to import terminal. The closures were attributed to high costs, competition from Asian mega-refineries, and economic pressures like a high exchange rate. The Strait of Hormuz closure, after US-Israel attack on Iran on February 28, 2026, disrupted global oil supply chains, increasing pressure on Australia's refineries. But not all outlets told the same story. Article 1, News Kamau, states the fire occurred on Wednesday night, the 16th of April, 2026, but Article 2, SBS, does not specify a date for the fire, only that it happened overnight. This story was covered by news.com.au and SBS News.